We know that music. Last night's episode of Survivor 50 ended with a surprising double elimination. What? The 9 remaining castaways were split into 2 groups following the immunity challenge and forced to vote out a castaway from each group. So who became the next members of the jury? So we're going to pause. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. If you don't want a spoiler, 3 Mississippi, 4, let's go. Now take a look at who was voted off.
16th person voted out of Survivor 50 and the 6th member of our jury. Emily, need to bring me a torch. Emily, the tribe has spoken. 17th person voted out and the 7th member of our jury. Ozzy.
Guys.
That's 3, that's enough. Need to bring me a torch. Ozzy, the tribe has spoken. Time for you to go.
Oof.
Wow, that was a hard one. They voted off castaways Ozzy Lust and Emily Flippen. Join us first on CBS Mornings. Good morning. Emily, it's good to see you. Hang tight for just a second. Ozzy, I want to start with you because we were screaming at the TV. You had a dream that you were going to be voted off. You had an idol that you could have played. Why didn't you play it?
You know, that's a question I've been asking myself for almost a year. Wake up in the middle of the night, cold sweats. Well, wait, I can change my timeline. I can change my timeline. And, you know, unfortunately, you can't. So. Yeah.
But what do you think was the biggest mistake? Who do you think betrayed you? See, a lot of people betrayed you, I thought, last
I mean, I'd say Emily, but she wasn't with me this time.
Yes.
But no, definitely Rizzo. Rizzo was my number 1. And he stabbed me in the back.
He did.
Like, that's what you do when you're a young buck trying to come up in the game. He had something to prove, and I think that, you know, it might work out for him, might not.
But Ozzy, you actually looked really hurt and upset. Were you feeling that in that moment? You really looked like, how could you guys do this to me? Most people don't say that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think that I had a little bit of had a little bromance going, and I thought that my dudes were gonna be there for me. So when the knife went in, it hurt. It really did hurt because I thought that we had some trust. We had so many moments of connection out there, talking about our fathers. You know,
yes.
That was a big thing for me. You know, my father who wasn't around, and unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to talk about my dad, who's a big part of my life. That he really shaped me growing up, and he was somebody that was there for me. And I want to say I love you, John. Thank you so much. You mean the world to me, and I'm sorry that, you know, sometimes when you air things about your personal life on national television, it can hurt some people.
Yeah.
So I just want to say that I love my dad so much, and you know, he was a huge influence in making me.
We could see that last night. Emily, let's get you in the conversation because you, on the other hand, you seemed to indicate that you thought you would be going last night. Were you surprised?
I was hopeful that this crazy plan I had worked out in my head would maybe work. But yeah, I think I had the awareness that I knew the pecking order well enough that I figured I was going home unless something crazy happened. But I didn't know about Cerie's extra vote. So when the vote started to come in, I had about a split second where I looked over at Rick and I thought, oh my gosh, did this plan actually work? Before realizing, no, in fact, it did not.
Well, yeah, I was going
to say, Emily's reputation is that you're very chatty,
yes,
Emily.
Chatty Cathy.
Yes. Yeah, that you tend to betray a lot of confidences, Emily.
Telling a lot of secrets, Gayle.
Telling a lot of secrets. Was that your strategy, or are you just, by nature, that person?
I really wish I could sit here and say that this was strategy, that I was playing some 4D chess. I think through this process, I have figured out, for better or worse, I really do have foot and mouth syndrome. Like, I like to say I'm a verbal processor, but I did not realize how bad my blabbermouthery was until I'm watching it back. And I'm like, oh my gosh, Emily, be quiet. For once in your life, just shut your mouth.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Ozzy, in the NBA, there's guys like Charles Barkley. In the NFL, there's guys like Dan Marino. In Major League Baseball, there's guys like Barry Bonds. What am I talking about? Individuals that played a long time that did not win the big game. Some consider you one of the greatest to ever play, but never win. You've been playing 20 years.
20 years.
What has this meant to you, this journey meant to you?
I mean, I think you said it best. The journey is the destination, you know, and you got to enjoy each and every moment going through, because chances are you're not going to win. And winning really doesn't necessarily have to be everything. It's how you play the game. So I'm just absolutely honored that I got a chance to play the first time, second time, third time, fourth time, and to be able to come back and play 5 times
Yes.
it has been an opportunity of a lifetime. And
You are considered one of the greats. You are my son's favorite player. He woke up and think, Bob, it's devastating. Emily, who do you predict is going to be last man standing?
Oh, it's really hard to argue with the game that Sari is playing today. I mean, gosh, you look back on it and it's her strategy, her social game is through the roof.
Okay. All right. Ozzy, your prediction?
Yeah, I gotta say, Sari is playing an amazing game, but there's snakes in the grass. There's people that we haven't. Tiffany, I think, is a great example. She's a challenge beast. She's been kind of under the radar, and she does have what it takes to go all the way to the end.
Well,
Snakes
Ozzy,
in the grass.
Emily, thank you so much, both of you, for joining us. Next Wednesday, we will have an exclusive preview of next week's Survivor 50 episode. Survivor airs Wednesday night at 8, 7 Central here on CBS.